heard Eknath Shinde. Eknath Shinde speaking to Times Now, taking all the questions from Times Now. He has made it very clear that he is going back to Mumbai tomorrow. He did not disclose his political card. He did not disclose his political card. First of all, as the vehicle stopped here, he clearly said that, yes, I will speak to you. I will speak to media. Give me a space to come out, which means he is not shying away from media. Second appearance in less than 1 hour today. You know, the man has just gone inside the hotel, and I did ask him certain pointed questions as what's the what's the political strategy that you're adopting. He kept on stressing on the fact that हम लोग शिव सैनिक हैं, हम लोग शिव सैनिक थे और हम लोग शिव सैनिक के हैसियत से कल वोट में जाएंगे. The pointed question was, will you abstain from the voting, because there had been a lot of speculations that they might abstain from the voting, to which he clearly said no point of abstaining from the voting. We will be there in the assembly. We will be very much part of the floor test. Number 3, he also suggested that after the floor test happens, they would all meet and decide who would be the chief minister. I did ask him that Mr. Devendra Fadnavis had gone and met with the governor yesterday. I did ask him that Devendra Fadnavis and BJP are trying to give out a sense that he is very soon gonna go back to the chair of the chief minister. Will he support Devendra Fadnavis? Will he support BJP? To which he said that would be decided later on. But then the future of Maharashtra will not be compromised with. I did ask him this pointed question too, as whether this voting would be against Uddhav Thackeray, and will you vote against Uddhav Thackeray? He did not specify that. And as you see, Mr. Eknath Shinde is walking down. He could have taken the car very much till the portico of the hotel, but he's walking down and once again giving ample scope to media to film him. And in a way, again, it's all politics of posturing at this point in time, where he's definitely trying to exert the strength he has. He also stressed on the fact that he has got the numbers. Now, I did ask him, what do you do with your numbers? Would you go ahead and merge with any party? Will the two-thirds majority will be any an impediment? He said that after the meeting, after the floor test, they would decide through a meeting as what would be their next course of action. So point number 1, Eknath Shinde makes it very clear he won't abstain the voting. Point number 2, he would be going down to Mumbai along with all the rebel MLAs who would be part of the floor test. Point number 3, under no circumstances he will be supporting Uddhav Thackeray. Point number 4, that after the meeting they would be discussing as who should become the chief minister. Point number 5, very important, when I did ask him if Devendra Fadnavis chooses to become the chief minister, will you support? The answer was not a direct no, which means there is a possibility of that. Eknath Shinde says he has got the numbers. And the point number 6, the most important one, he is not mulling over the idea of a merger. Why? Because he thinks that he is the real Shiv Sena. He thinks that Shiv Sena is he, and that there is no question of merging with any party or losing that political identity. So what's cooking there, we cannot really say. What's actually happening in Eknath Shinde's mind, we cannot actually confirm that. But at this point in time, it is very much clear. If the floor test happens tomorrow, Eknath Shinde and all the rebel camps would be there, very much part of it, would be arriving in Mumbai before the floor test, a floor test which is now slated to happen at 5 in the evening, a floor test that would decide the fate of Uddhav Thackeray, the incumbent chief minister, a floor test that would also decide the fate of Shiv Sena as who is the rightful, legal, and of course, most rightful custodian of the Shiv Sena ideology, because that too is now at the heart of the battle, as who does Shiv Sena belong to? Does Shiv Sena belong to Uddhav Thackeray and his camp, or does Shiv Sena belong to Eknath Shinde, because he claims he is still very much attached to the core ideology of Hindutva, which is at the heart of Shiv Sena's foundation, and he has got the numbers.